Hello everyone. Today I have the Jeep Wrangler Rubicon Scale 118 by Maisto. So this is a requested video, re-review of this car, and I'm just going to go in depth, describing its quality, etc. The lot. First I want to note that I do not have my tripod today, so I'll try to keep the video as shakeless as possible. Hopefully it's not too distracting. And also I have a different location, as you may know. Just trying it out, see how the light goes, and etc. So let's get started here on the exterior. First I will note that this has been added by me, and these Nantucket, Massachusetts beach stickers. And I put that on there because I vacation in Nantucket, and you see these things all the time there, literally all the time. So yeah, it's fitting that it has a Massachusetts plate on it and some beach stickers. These things are incredible off-road. The Rubicon is the highest level Wrangler you can get at this time. So later it became the Rubicon Unlimited, which was a little bit bigger, etc. But this right here is it's actually a really nice Maisto. Lately they've been kind of degrading in their quality. This one, it was made quite a while ago, and it is still being sold, by the way. It's several different colors. There's two fire editions as well, brush trucks, and that looks pretty cool. But and it also comes in a Sahara edition, which just has a little less aggressive tires, and also a hard top on the back. Looks pretty cool. I prefer the look of the Wrangler myself. So. But as far as elsewhere on the exterior, unlike what Maisto has been doing lately, with kind of poor quality metalwork, this one goes back to their original state. And it looks pretty good. You can see everything is really matching on both sides, which is nice. Pretty flush. It looks well. These right here look like actual hinges. Of course, they're not. On the real Jeep Wrangler, the windshield will fold down. That's why you have that hinge there. And again, looks pretty realistic on the model. Continues up here. Definitely not that bad on the exterior. Paint quality on this car, like most Maistos, is very, very good. That's one of the things that they have always consistently been good at, the paint quality. So to open up the hood, it has these little clips, which you could disconnect or do whatever you want to do with, but you got to release them before you lift the hood. And it no longer stays up. That's no surprise. That's the usual. And a really, really nice engine bay in there. Lots of detail. You can see all the hoses and the wires. They're all in place. This is a inline 6 engine. Even some of the warning labels. Probably, actually, I'd say this is probably one of the nicest Maisto engines made, because it's not just one plastic piece. You can see all the way down. It does have depth. Nice to see. So it's the Rubicon. Now, to get these back in, it's actually a bit of a pain. For me, now I'm sure this varies for every single model or every single Wrangler that you get, but you sort of have to. It's tough because I'm only using one hand. I usually have two hands to do this. Well, anyway, this is going to be too difficult, but I usually put this one in first and then this one, and it slips through. So there's the Jeep logo there, and then a nice rocker panel with a cool pattern on it. Look at these wheels. Very, very nice wheels. Well done. See the bolts, even the Jeep logo on the middle. Peg in the headlight really doesn't bother me because it actually looks like the bulb. Same thing with these right here. And again, continuing with minor details such as the Jeep logo on the front. Very nice. The back opens like such, and I will say that this does collect dust up here because it's stationary, so it's really tough to clean. And look at this. I mean, this doesn't come up, but here's another highlight of some extra detail that they decided to put in. the canvas top, which is unique to the Jeep Wrangler, at least in the US, and has, you know, the real bars that hold it on there. Of course, it doesn't actually move, but really nice. This did pop off, but that can easily be glued. I just haven't got to it. It does feature full suspension and steering wheels, all for around the typical Maisto price of about $26. On the inside, and because this is a canvas top, it's nice and easy for me to show you what it looks like on the inside. Kind of, you know, typical stuff. Really nice seat pattern. It looks very realistic. Kind of a cloth look. If you run your fingernail over it, you can actually hear it. A little bit different. Same thing with the back, 2 cup holders. They put some nice detail in here. Now, of course, the real Jeep Wrangler doesn't have much on the interior anyway. Kind of leaves a lot to be desired, but for what it's worth, Maisto did put it in pretty well. There's a good view right there. See, all the buttons are labeled. Actually, I must say, it really labeled very, very well. Normally with Maistos, you have, you know, some buttons that are, you know, they're not quite labeled on the spot, and they did a really good job with this one. Sticker for the speedometer, whatever. Not a big deal. Not a super fan. These are a little loose, but that's not gonna come off. Same thing with this, you know, good stuff. And now underneath, because this is a 4x4, rightfully so, it should have a well-detailed underbody, and it absolutely does. I mean, everything is risen from the black plastic of the rear, or of the underbody. You can see, you know, the oil pan there, you know, the front differential. Transfer case is actually hidden under here. Rear differential, really, really nice. You know, full suspension. Very little complaints. Not bad at all. And you can see again those really aggressive tires. With the dust on it, like I have on it now, it looks even more realistic. So basically that's this review. Really, well, first I will mention this is not a real plastic, you know, piece like that. That's okay. Definitely a really nice Maisto, probably one of their better ones. And again, this was made a little while back, so it's kind of paying homage to what Maisto used to be capable of. And lately, we've been seeing that they've been, you know, dropping in quality with some of the more recent cars, like the SL63. Metalwork's bad, and, you know, stuff like that. But it's nice to see this one. I would highly recommend it. It looks really cool, and honestly, who wouldn't want a Jeep Wrangler? Alright, so hope this was helpful, and thanks for watching.